Hi, this is Dave Adams. I have a blog I write at emeetingmaven.com, WordPress, and I do an occasional video. I don't know that I'm very good at them, but I try to explain. I'm a fairly decent trader. I've traded for about 25 years, most of it on the floor of the Wall Street, New York Stock Exchange on Wall Street. This morning was kind of an interesting time. You can see this is very typical for me. I don't usually trade the first 30 minutes just because it's insanity, and I don't usually have a very good feel for what's going on. However, at 9:15 I found a pretty good trade, beautiful setup. It was kind of a rocky road, to be honest with you. Typified by long green bars and little dinky retracements in between. You had to be patient with it. I had to move my profit targets up several times, but I did. I didn't. I wish I could say I had, but I did not exit at the top. But which ended up being the high for the day. I exited actually at the close of the bar, and came out pretty good. There was a short trade right after it, and I didn't take it, and I can't tell you why. I just wasn't prepared to do it, so I didn't. I started this right here. This was a short trade. I got out of it right at this close, when it closed below this Bollinger Band. I watched the Bollinger Bands pretty closely. This is kind of the weird trade of the day. It started as a long trade. You can see I got a good crossover and a good crossover. Started long. I had a doji right there, and I don't like dojis. I exited the trade with just a very small gain. However, I thought this was going to fade, so I ended up going short. Just about exited here. I was in the money pretty good, so I didn't. It would have been a good exit point and a logical exit point, because it did close below the lower Bollinger Band. But I was well in the money at this time. I was willing to take a little risk, and almost I had moved my stops up. Almost got stopped out here. Then the market headed down. I wish I could tell you that I exited right at the bottom. I didn't. I exited somewhere right in the middle, right here. But it was an odd trade. Big old fractal right there, you can see. And I had to switch gears pretty quick. There's a long trade right here. You can see it very clearly right there and there. They were excellent entries to it. I felt like I was too far away, as I say here. I was too far away from the 89 period simple moving average. I don't like taking counter trend trades. I've not had great luck with them. However, right after that continued. I felt I was a little closer to the 89 period SMA. I took this long trade, and I hung on to it too long, to about right here, and just basically broke even with it. But then it started up again. I took this long trade, rode it actually right to this doji, and as I said earlier, I hate dojis. So I exited there. I was just sure it was going to fade, which turned out to be a great decision. Took a little while to develop, but I got all of this one because it closed way below the Bollinger Band, and I took it. The close right at the bottom. All in all, I had two pretty lousy trades that didn't really do much for me. Had four real nice trades. I usually like to do a little better than that, but I came out ahead. There was a little more trading to be done later, as the day went on, but I stopped. I was usually, if I could get $1,000 up, I like to take the money and run. That's not a firm or fast rule that I have. It's just simply the way I think. I'd like to encourage you to have a look at my blog. there is an absolutely wonderful trading course offered by INO TV. It's free. It's a 10-part course. Whether you're an experienced or inexperienced trader, you'll get something out of it. And I feel I actually went through it, and there was quite a few things I thought, I never thought of that before. In any event, this is Dave Adams, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope your trading went well. I'll try to continue to post some videos as time, from time to time when I see, at least an interesting day. Again, head on over to my blog. There's 1,000 entries in it, and I like to write. I usually put the pivots up every morning, and the usually Fed announcements, or like today we had a Case Shiller announcement. A lot of times those will have a lot of bearing on the market, and it's good to be aware of those because you get a lot of spikes, in the price action when they announce something that's outside the norm. Okay, have a great day. See you next time.